Hi everyone, welcome to Celestial Tarot, and today we're going to be asking a question. What is Trump polling numbers going to look like? Is he going to be polling ahead, or is he going to be reining it back in? We don't know, so we're going to do some reading today. I did talk to my spirit guides, and they did say that I should do this type of video, so we're going to do it, okay? And just before we start, it's for entertainment purposes only. And with that being said, let's begin. Spirit, tell me. What is Trump polling numbers going to look like before the debates, during the debates, and after the debates? The 3-card spread experience. What's that? Then the 4. Okay. 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 Okay, Spirit, tell me, what is Trump poll numbers going to look like before, during the debates, and after the debates? What is it going to be like? What is it going to look like? Show me, Spirit. What is it like? What is it like? What does Trump poll numbers look like? What does Trump poll numbers look like? Okay? What does Trump poll numbers look like during the debates? What does Trump numbers look like during the debates? What does it look like during the debates? What does it look like during the debates? What does it look like during the debates? Okay? And what is the poll number going to look like after the debate, the first presidential debate? What does Trump numbers look like? Spirit, tell me. Okay. What does Trump numbers look like after the debate? What does Trump poll numbers look like after the debate? Okay. So in the past, Trump was trying to get out of trouble water. I do see he does feel like he is trying to improve his election chances of winning the election, but he was trying to get out of like the water. During it, he feels like he wasn't stealing any votes from Biden. It almost feels like the election was just stagnant. That he didn't really win any voters, but he may have lost some, and he feels like Biden may have stolen some of his voters from the debates. And he's gonna be making a deal with somebody. I did see this as Russia or some other foreign leader. He's gonna be making a deal that if you help me win the presidency, I'll give you this, this, and this. And I kind of do see land here. Let's see. Is Biden offering his foreign leader land from the United States? Is Trump offering land to a foreign leader? Yeah, he is. There's that here about the transformation. This is something like that you have to sacrifice and give up, but it didn't happen yet, but he's planning on it. He's thinking of it. He does see his numbers are tanking, and so he wants to make a deal with somebody so that he can stay into power, stay into office. Yeah. If you watched my previous election video on episode 14 with Texas turning red, he got this card, I think, for one of the states, and that he's looking at it, and there was a big recount. So this may have been, he may be looking at the election, thinking that, oh my god, I lost it. Well, he won it, and then he's like, oh my god, I actually lost, because he cheated, and he doesn't know who actually voted for him. And so, this is him. He thinks he won the election, but he had 2 out of 1 wand. But really, he's only holding on to 1. He actually lost. Because, Biden won 2 wands, and he only had 1. So I just see that. Yeah, it didn't happen yet, but it's gonna be a big tower moment. This is the election. He doesn't know what's happening, but he's gonna lose his crown. I do see that on election day. If you watch my previous video, I do see that Trump wins a couple of states and maintains it into his column, but then they end up turning out to be fraudulent, or there's a voice recount and they actually end up going to Biden because they were actually false for some of the ballots. So that's interesting. So I think there's going to be a tower moment for that. So that should be very interesting. Yeah, so that's what we should expect when it comes to Trump polling numbers in the next couple of weeks. I think we have 5 weeks going into it. And we're just going to do Biden polling numbers. Let's see if we can compare. Okay, Spirit. What is Biden polling numbers going to look like before the debates, during the debates, and after the debates? So we have one card for the pass. What is Biden poll numbers during the debate look like? What does Biden poll numbers look like during the debates? What does Biden poll numbers look like during the debates? What does Biden poll numbers look like during the debates? Biden poll numbers during the debate. Biden poll numbers during the debate. Okay. Okay, and then Spirit, tell me what is Biden poll numbers look like after the debate? What does Biden poll numbers look like after the debate? What does Biden poll numbers look like after the debate? What does Biden poll numbers look like after the debate? What does Biden poll numbers look like after the debate? What does Biden poll numbers look like after the debate? Okay. Alright, perfect. So in the past, we see that he was leading by a big margin, but he obviously was not the leader, and he was only leading because of certain issues like coronavirus, the coronavirus, the stimulus package, Black Lives Matter, and etc., etc. He was leading only because of those reasons. But now he has solidified his entire base, and during the debate, he came out as the winner of the debate, so he did win the debate. He's just somebody who's strong, who's looking ahead, talked about the future, spoke to the people. This is a leader. Trump didn't get this, but this is a leader. This is a true leader. So during the debate, I do see Biden's poll numbers increasing after the debates, which is, the debate was yesterday. Not 2 days ago. Sorry. But then we do have here, this is his future in terms of polling. He's going to be charging ahead. You can see this horse is moving. He has the cup. He has basically like the willpower. He does have the energy behind Biden, and Biden does have the energy. So he's going to take it and he's going to move forward. He's going to enter the White House. As of right now, he's on track to win. So Biden poll numbers will increase. Right now it's around like 6-7%. I do see like a 9. Is that right? Okay, what about 10%? No, okay, so what about 8? Okay, so about 8 to 9%, I do see that Biden will be leading by. And if you're wondering who I'm talking to one of my guys. I do have a couple, and so I'll hear like yes, yes, no, no, or like something like that. And so that's why I'm like asking them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon for more content such as this. Don't forget to share this video, and don't forget to like it. Bye, guys.